More full scholarships are available at a premier college in Costa Rica for young Nevisians who are interested in agriculture. Representatives from Earth University in Costa Rica are here on Nevis this week, promoting the faculty's 4-year undergraduate program in agricultural sciences and natural resources management, as well as its emphasis on ethical entrepreneurship and environmental and social commitment. Presently, there are 3 students from Nevis, DEVENE SMITHEN, Prince Arundel, and Leron Adzil Webb, attending Earth University with sponsored scholarships from Mrs Bast, an American living here.
Several years ago, Earth University came to my attention, and I suppose because I've been interested my entire life in education and also in land preservation, and most recently I have a farm in Connecticut where I've also become interested in agriculture and animal husbandry, where I have a herd of cattle and we're starting to raise crops and things like that. So I am hoping to do the same thing in Nevis at my property at Tower Hill. And I realized in thinking about this that Nevis has had a strong tradition of agriculture, but it seemed like it had lapsed somewhat recently. And I sensed that there was a real interest in the students here, but there wasn't really the particular local education to prepare them for that kind of a career. So when I heard about Earth University, I just thought this is like the perfect place for Nevis students to go. So I contacted the school, and eventually they came to Nevis and they interviewed a lot of potential students.
Yes.
And the first year, 2 of them went to the school. So DEVENE has been there. The university is in Costa Rica, and it begins in August.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first several months, the students who are from regions that do not speak Spanish and are a total immersion Spanish-speaking program. And then in the beginning of the year after the holidays, the school year actually starts, and then it goes from January to December.
Mm-hmm.
So DEVENE went last year and had her semester of total immersion Spanish,
Yes.
and which she can tell you about.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's been there now for a full year of academic work.
Mm-hmm. 2 additional students will be selected for full scholarships for the 2017 school year, which will begin this August. A long-time proponent of land preservation, agriculture and animal husbandry, Mrs Bast said when she came to Nevis, she realized that the strong tradition of agriculture on the island had somehow lapsed.
I just couldn't believe the first time I visited how amazing the plant life is here. It's just there's something about this soil that is different from any other place. And even tropical landscape designers who work all around the Caribbean, when they come here, they just can't believe their eyes at what happens to plants the minute they go in the ground here. So it was obvious that there's something special about the soil here that's even more special than other places. So that's one thing. And then before I had a house to live in myself, I was staying in hotels, and I realized that many of the hotels imported most of the food that they had. And I just thought, this doesn't go together. Here you have, this rich soil that can do anything, and they're importing food from Canada and the United States and who knows where. And I thought it would be so great. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but my hope is that the island becomes more self-sustaining.
Mrs Bast is developing a myriad of agriculture projects on Nevis on her property at the Tower Hill Estate. Farmers there traditionally raise indigo, cotton, sugar and coconut, as well as cattle. Mrs Bast is raising disease-resistant coconuts, and her interest is turning to fruits and vegetables. She has an experimental orchard with different varieties of avocado, banana, pineapple, mango and other tropical fruits. And with a full agriculture scholarship behind her, Miss DEVENE SMITHEN has her sights set on becoming an agricultural entrepreneur. She is now in her 2nd year of study at Earth University.
I do not think that agriculture is only dirt and soil. It's more than that. Agriculture can change Nevis. It's something that we can't only use tourism as an excuse. We can even combine tourism and agri-tourism and boost the economy.
A local graduate, DEVENE, previously worked with the Agriculture Department helping local farmers with cultivation of cotton and pumpkins.
When I used to work at the department, I realized that there's so much older folks working on farms, and no youngsters like me, or whatever, so I can take opportunity and, take advantage of it and go and learn and come back and make a difference in Nevis, with Anne Bast by my side and helping me, and I'm helping her also. I really appreciate and I thank you, and I always send her pictures.
DEVENE has not yet focused on a particular aspect of agriculture, but Earth is introducing her to the many possibilities.
We're here to learn, to love agriculture, and to make a difference afterwards. How to be a leader, right. How to be understanding, teach her a lot of stuff, like how to be sustainable, how to save the planet and not destroy it.
Earth was established by Costa Rican law in 1986 as a private, non-profit international university and was created with support from the Costa Rican government, the U.S. Agency for International Development USAID, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. The university recently celebrated its 25th anniversary. At present, 70% of students receive full scholarships and 20% are on partial scholarships.
I hope that a lot of students on Nevis will become interested in Earth. I've promised that for the foreseeable future I will provide a scholarship for 2 students a year. So when they're all, when you're like in your 4th year, and you have students in the 1st year, I'll be sending 8 students at a time to Earth. And I think something like 70% of the students at Earth are on full scholarship, and so that means the school does a really good job of going out and raising funds to send students there. And then I think 20% of them are on a partial scholarship, which leaves 10%, which must be paying for themselves. But that's very unusual for a university, and so it's obviously a great opportunity for students from a lot of different backgrounds.
Exactly. I'm encouraging students who are really interested in agriculture is keep up the work, continue the agriculture, continue to focus on your goal, come to a university, just don't give up.